Hey, what's up? This is SteelWingKnight along with my friends.
Blue.
And...
Rotator.
And we are going to be playing Fire Emblem 3 Blind Ironman. That means no resetting upon death. If someone dies, they're going to be dead for good and we'll just have to move on and play without them. And in blind, meaning I have not played Fire Emblem 3 before, so this is going to be a crazy challenge. It's going to be, just trying to get through it without anyone dying and see if I can actually pull it off. I enjoy a good challenge. I'm also just trying to go back and experience the old pre-North American release Fire Emblem games and just kind of check out the Fire Emblem history and what these games were like 20 odd years ago. So anyway, here we go into the intro movie, where we have some very derpy looking dragons. I mean,
And a crying son.
yeah, but just look at those eyes on those dragons. They look like they got a weird, derpy, scrunched face. Oh, our great mother of Earth since 7,000 years.
So a thought just occurred to me.
Mm-hmm.
You said that you've never played Fire Emblem 3.
No, I have not played Fire Emblem 3.
Have you played Fire Emblem 12?
I have not played 12, which is
Okay.
part of why I kind of want to play 3, because if I play 12, which is the DS remake of 3, then there's not going to be a reason to go back and play 3.
Actually, it's the second half, right?
I
Because
guess.
Shadow Dragon technically counts as this as well.
Wait, did Fire Emblem 12 have both Book 1 and
No.
2, or was it just Book 2?
No, I'm pretty
No.
sure it's just
The beginning of 3 is a sort of retelling of 1, but then adds a new story. 11 was a remake of 1, and 12 was a remake of the new story without the retelling of the old story. Am I correct, Blue?
I mean, I've barely played through New Mystery, so I can't say much about
So
it.
does 12 have Book 1 and 2, or just Book 2?
From what I remember, it was just one. Like I said, I've barely played through it.
Okay.
It's just book 2.
Okay, well, whatever. Either way, there we had the opening tapestry of, yes, ancient dragons fighting, and the Sword of Light, and the Shield, and the Fire Emblem, and the Dark Dragon awakens again, and this is basically just like every other Fire Emblem. So here we are, Fire Emblem 3, Mystery of the Emblem. Copyright date 1993, although I do believe that it was released in 1994. So it's 24 years old. Alright. Gonna start up a new game, Book 1, War of Darkness. So yeah, here we have get the story, backstory. It's basically an info dump, but yeah, in the past, wars between dragons, evil empire Derpy Empire, good empire Achaea. This happened in the past, now it's happening again. And Marth's father was the king, Marth is the prince, Marth's father had the legendary sword of Falchion. And yeah, evil empire invaded, and I'm just gonna skip all this because it's gonna be like 5 to 10 minutes of info dump. But yeah, Durha, bad empire, Achaea, good empire, Marth, the prince, Falchion. Marth is in exile, that's all I need to know. It's kind of a dry info dump to start, but so anyway, here we go. Prince Marth of Achaea, Arichia's was translation's going with, was chased out of his homeland by a Durha Empire, which tends to repeat itself. And yeah, he's with his buddy Jagan. He escaped from much struggle to the eastern island, the kingdom of Talus. A small country, even by its own knights, located at the frontier. Yes, King of Talus sheltered Marth. After the death of both Marth's parents and his beloved sister's capture by the Empire, Marth felt anxious. Prince Marth, I understand your concern for your sister. However, you're only 14, you're too young to fight with the Empire. Please wait for now. Here, you can train until you can become strong enough. Under the caring protection of Tal citizens, Marth had passed 2 years at this country. Right now, as fast approaching the day, he becomes 16 years of age. And finally, we actually get into the gameplay. I'd have to say this looks a lot nicer than Fire Emblem Guide on the NES.
It's a lot more color to it.
Yeah. It's a huge step up from the NES
Yes.
SNES.
I think graphically, the step from 8-bit to 16-bit was probably the largest.
Until we got to 3D. But yeah, there's a pretty big difference. We have good old Jagan. And Princess Shida. Oh yeah, so anyway, we're gonna voice act this, weren't we? What, Shida? What's happened to the castle?
Marth, I'm glad to see you. The Garda pirates suddenly attacked us. They took over the castle and killed lots of people. Please, you've got to rescue my father.
The text scrolling is so slow, Blue it can't keep up with Blue.
Don't worry, Shida. The bravest Arachian knights are here in his fort. We won't lose those pirates. Come, let's go to Tal's castle together.
I thought that said Tellius for a second, and I'm like, wow, they predicted FE9?
I'm pretty sure it's an option for message fast. So let's make it faster. Terrain on. Let's see what that. Cool. So
what does terrain on mean?
it shows the terrain bonuses in the tile. I kind of experimented with the options before. Yeah, so let's start off by,
I think the later Fire Emblem games just showed that by default and they didn't make it an option.
Yeah. Prince Marth, please wait! This is what the villagers gathered up. All together is 5,000 gold. Please use it to make preparations and rescue this country from the Garda pirates. Cool. So, yeah, may as well just kind of mention, since this is supposed to be a blind run, we did mess around in the first chapter before, but it didn't record. But it's the first chapter. Nobody's gonna die on the first chapter. So at least I'm not bumbling around, not knowing what the buttons do. I guess I may as well note that the animations, which I do think look actually pretty awesome on SNES. There's that weird menu scrolling glitch, which I guess I can't really get rid of while recording, so unfortunately it has to be like this. But for most of this run, I'm gonna probably have the animations turned off, so it doesn't just take forever. So yeah, sorry about the graphical glitch. Hopefully it's not a big deal. Anyway, those explanations are done. Let's just get fully back into this.
Oh, and during our testing, we did end up running into something really weird, and we had to research it. And we do know that
so yeah, goodbye.
Cain and Abel use different weapon types depending on if they're on a horse.
Yeah.
Well, this applies to just about everyone. Anyone who's a mounted unit can dismount, and they can use different weapon types.
Yeah, wait, Shida can dismount too? I didn't know she could do that.
Yeah, anyone who's on a mount.
Can you imagine like a Fire Emblem game where they made like horses a limited resource, and so like anybody could be on a horse, but you only had like 5 horses?
I feel like that'd be really inconvenient.
What if the horses were characters that could level up and you could like exchange horses between your army? That would be cool.
Okay, no, I feel
like if the horses were their own characters. So yeah, by the way, right now I'm trying to check the enemy range by pressing A on them like you could in the Game Boy games, but you can't do that here. There's no enemy range indicator in SNES games, which is annoying because that means you have to check your move rate.
It's just 5.
Which is 5, and you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's just like Gaiden.
Yeah.
So, wait a second, what was I gonna ask? Oh, so all the way up to 5 was on the SNES?
Yes.
Okay. And then 6 was right around Melee, and
that was the Game Boy Advance toy.
Yeah, but yeah, like these are pretty high movement rates. Like Jaggy can move 10. These Cavaliers move 9.
that sounds more like a. That seems. Oh wait.
That's because he's a
Yeah, I was about
Okay,
to say.
but even the Cavaliers moves 9. Wasn't it 7 on the Game Boy for unpromoted and 8 for promoted? Like these are huge movement ranges. But somehow the Cavalier can go further than the Pegasus. What's up with that?
I mean, that's normal. That's normal for the game. It's
Is it?
not. It doesn't seem normal for real life, but then again, we really don't have flying horses in real life.
If you're wounded, you can rest in the forts where you'll slowly recover. Vitality.
So
You'll slowly recover.
Force
Vitality.
heal. I guess that's the fit. If you play a lot of Fire Emblem, if you played any other Fire Emblem, I guess you know that. Strong weapons require a high weapon level to use. Flying units should always be wary of bows. Yes. Which...
Those two facts just seem unrelated.
Yeah, so I guess you could discard... Yeah, so you get to the whole weapon level thing, which... unit...
Seems like a
Yeah, this is
primitive
WL
version
thing.
of the weapon experience system that we see in later games.
Yeah, I don't exactly know how it works, because yeah, each character has weapon WL stat, but if you look at the weapons in their inventory, like, the weapons don't have any indication of having a particular weapon level, unless I'm missing something. Anyway, super long first turn, but I guess that's just getting the bearing of things. And yeah, just the first time just trying to figure things out, I was really surprised as to why Cain and Abel couldn't use swords. Why would the game give the Cavaliers swords if they can't use them? I thought it might be tied to weapon level or something, but apparently no, Cavaliers can only use lances while mounted and swords while dismounted, which is weird, because historically there has been cavalry that has used swords. So I don't see why they couldn't just use swords when they're mounted.
It's a shoehorn and a game mechanic.
So they actually give you a reason for dismounting?
Yep.
Yeah.
Outside of horse slayers. But even then, it doesn't even really matter.
I guess. I just think it's weird that, like, oh, you can't use...
Yeah, effective weapons aren't as strong in main series as they are in Heroes.
Wait, I
Because-
thought...
When social knights or Pegasus knights dismount, they become knights. When horsemen dismount, they can fight as hunters.
So yeah, the whole dismount thing, like, I found it really cool when I first, yeah, when I first saw it, because that was not in the Game Boy Advance games.
Like, they got rid of it, didn't they?
Yeah. Your Highness, the village is open for you. It's gates for you. Please hurry inside.
Like, it's honestly a really pointless mechanic.
I mean,
It's super gimmicky.
we might yet find a use for it, but yeah, initially I just kind of see like, yeah. Wait, does this game have weapon triangle advantage?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I mean, the first one did. If it's a remake of the first one, maybe it does. Maybe they introduced it. I don't see any indication of super effectiveness of weapons triangle. I don't see any, like, arrows or displays. Because, like, lances are supposed to be super effective against axes, right? Because, no, swords are super effective against axes. Axes are effective against lances. Okay, yeah. So, I've actually been playing Fate Grand Order, where I think it's the opposite way. Where it's sort of the opposite. Where
I hear that
yeah.
the counterpart to the weapons triangle in Fate Grand Order is a lot more complicated because there's like six different classes.
There's
or something.
more, but well, there's two weapons triangle, but it goes. See, in the Fate universe, Fate Grand Order game that I've been playing lately, really fun mobile game. It's yeah, swords, sabers beat lancers, lancers beat archers, and archers beat sabers. And there's no axes. I guess most of the axe users are berserkers, which are super effective against everyone, but everyone's super effective against them. But yeah, I guess the relationship between lances and swords is opposite and fate is in Fire Emblem, which is probably gonna mess me up several times. Except not, because this game doesn't have the weapon triangle.
I mean, even then, like, the weapon triangle hasn't really been, like, a huge... Like, it hasn't really affected too much.
Yeah,
Really?
like I said, it only really started getting big in Heroes when they made it so that it was multiply your attack by, I think it's 1.5.
I thought it was 20%.
Yes, 20% boost.
Oh, no, wait. Yeah, it's 20%, but 30 when you've got Triangle Adept or a gem weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but in most cases it's just 20%, so... I mean, it's a deal, but it's
Quite
not
a
that
bit,
huge of a deal.
Mm-hmm. Whereas in
A lot of other games, like...
the main series, it's
5 or 10% sometimes.
No, I think it's triple the might of the weapon before it adds to your attack stat.
Damn.
Actually, no, it was a 5 or 10% accuracy boost, I think, depending on...
Yeah, you see, the big thing about weapon triangle is that it affects the hit rate, but hit rate isn't a thing in Heroes. So...
It's to boost attack power, essentially.
Yeah, so I guess that's the big difference. In Heroes, it just boosts the attack by 20%. In the other games, it boosts hit rate. I'm not sure it affects crits, but it does affect the hit slash avoid, which is a pretty big deal. So I guess it's adapted differently to the different game mechanics, because Heroes doesn't have any the RNG factor.
Okay, so it started...
Heroes, gotcha system.
It started in...
Yeah, it doesn't have gameplay RNG. Oh, okay, good, so we don't have to worry about weapons triangle, which, for some reason, I thought this game would. Maybe just because it's on the SNES. But it doesn't, so I guess that's just one less thing we have to worry about. So... yeah, at some point, so I ended up buying 2 javelins, which I intend to give to just, I guess, trade to other units. I really like javelins. They let your melee units attack without getting damaged. Attack other melee units without getting damaged with counterattacks, so yeah, I'll have to trade them off to the Cavalier that does not have one. And I don't know if it's worth one giving to Doga, because he's the knight, he's the tank, which that 11 defense is just great. 11 defense versus these guys have 12 attack. But it might come in useful, like, you know, enough to know having more options in case, like, oh, another unit misses, I can help out with the defense, with the javelin. I also like it how forests are displayed. I have this big tree and the little ones in the background. And I've let Marth take a decent bit of damage. I'm not sure if I want to use vulnerary. There's a first level up. Plus speed, plus defense. And I guess look at HP, but okay, speed and defense, that's good. Which, by the way, what's the speed for doubling in this game?
We said it before. I want to say it was 4? Or
was it 3?
Was it 3 or 4?
Yeah, see, the GBA game is 5, and Gaiden just took 1.
Let me check again.
Unless I think it's 5 in Heroes, and I'm just retroactively applying that to the GBA games. You know, I've probably let my units become damaged a bit more than I would like.
Let's see. Original mystery of the emblem. It's 3, yeah, it was 3.
Okay, yeah, it's good enough, so...
Okay, so... starting with Shadow Dragon, the remake of FE1, the effects of the weapon trial vary on how high your weapon experience is in the weapon that has the higher, or has the advantage.
What? That's weird.
So, like, if I'm a sword unit and I'm attacking a Lancer, then the Lancer's weapon experience for Lances will determine what the effect is.
Wait, what game are we talking about?
Shadow Dragon and onwards.
But Okay, but by Shadow Dragon you mean not this game, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I guess that's not really exactly relevant here, is it?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're still like spaced out. This happens at a spaced out. So yeah, I placed Sheeta here on the 4th tile, because I kind of wanted to get her to go over here to fight these pirates, but I already let her take damage, which was not a good idea. I need to be thinking a bit more, but that's okay. And this guy... Oh, he has 10 HP, so... Yeah, see, there's no battle previews here, which is a tad annoying, but I guess that's just convenience I'm used to the GBA or onwards. So he has 3 defense.
And that's the kind of, like, feature that
versus
can make or break whether or not I go backwards in a series after I join it late.
So this guy has 10 HP, so, like, Marth will take 2 attacks. He has 12 attack versus what's Marth's defense. By the way, I like how this is Bar. It doesn't show Marth as his Bar.
Mar.
Well,
I mean,
it's probably because his Japanese name is his character's
well, it's just a fine translation, but it's like Mar. That's where Tiki gets Mar from, huh? So he has 8 defense versus 12 attack.
Speaking of Tiki and giving people nicknames,
Yes.
Tiki in the summer paralogue was adorable.
Yes, she was.
Her interactions with Takumi.
Taku.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. I was thinking, because I know there was the combo with her and Master Marth.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use a Vulnerary on Marth because I think I might want to use him over here.
Yeah, letting the hero die in the first chapter
Wouldn't be bad.
I would just...
I mean, I don't think that would happen. I would just use other units. I mean, this might just end up being like a Doga solo. I mean, it's not already, but you know, it might be Doga doing most of the work, which is what a lot of me playing Ironman ends up being, just having the knight soak everything. He didn't do a lot of damage. Does that pirate have like high defense or something? But yeah, I mean, like Marth is fast, he doubles them. But at least this game, you know, it shows a hit rate. It shows the crit, chances, which is very nice because God, in last Let's Play we did not show crit rates at all, so we had zero idea of what crit rates were while playing the game, which was not very fun. Okay, we have 4 healing. So, what's her speed?
Oh, there's weapon durability in this game.
Yeah, which Godhead did not have, and Heroes does not have, and Fates did not have, and Echo does not have, so the last 4 Fire Emblem games I played, she has 12 speed, wow, that is fast. 6 defense.
For this level, yeah, that's...
What's her attack? 10. Well, whatever. I'll just have her use Javelin. So anyway, the last 4 Fire Emblem games I've played all do not have weapon durability, which used to be like a serious staple, but lately they kind of haven't been doing that. So that's something I need to get used to, and... Why did she not double? Does the Javelin, like, lower speed or something? She has 12 speed versus... 2.
Does this game have, like, Constitution?
Wait, weapon level could have something to do with that. That's interesting because, by all accounts, she had 10 more speed.
Yeah, she should have doubled.
Her weapon level is 7.
Heck, she should have, like, done, 4 attacks if we just kept going.
Yeah, so there's accuracy. I mean, it has lower accuracy than...
Well, that has nothing to do with doubling.
But yeah,
no.
Speed. Okay, what's the AS stat?
I feel it.
Could that be like... I don't know. Well, I guess we'll figure it out at some point. I guess that's kind of fun of it.
Attack speed?
Like, why does everyone have like 0 or 1?
What?
That sounds weird.
But like a lot... I don't know.
Yeah, like, does this have, like, Constitution and weight or something?
I don't
like...
see anything to that effect. Maybe there's an attribute of the weapons.
Yeah. We didn't really get weapon descriptions until...
Wait a minute, did I trade away his iron weapon? Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, I traded it away because I wanted Cade to attack with the javelin, and I guess I'm gonna take one of the javelins I bought with Sheeta. So anyway, speaking of Abel and Cade Rotator, tell us what happened when you tried to search up the whole dismount thing.
Oh, I was trying to look up Cain and Abel, but I didn't add,
Fire Emblem.
yeah, I didn't add Fire Emblem. And so I was getting discussions about what weapon, the biblical Cain used to kill the biblical Abel.
That's the fun. And you got skill and luck, which are not very useful skills for a knight, so... Yeah, I don't want Marth taking more damage, so I'm just gonna let Jagan take this kill. You know, I always loved the Paladin animations and all the Fire Emblems. Like, look at that. He has that shield with the cross, like a Crusader, he just kind of twirls his lance around. Paladins are like the coolest class.
One of my favorite comments from that, like one of the threads that I actually read, was, they pointed to a Bible verse that showed that Cain, like, convinced Abel to hide in the corner so that they wouldn't be seen. And then pointed to that to say, this proves that there were more people there than there were more people there than just.
Yes, I did. I just traded him a weapon.
Are you sure you did?
Because he has this iron sword equipped, probably. Oh boy. Like, I don't know why. Maybe because he doesn't have it equipped. I traded it to him as it equipped. It's not a big deal, but... As you can see, the screw-ups are starting already.
Oh boy.
It's okay, this is the fun of it.
Back on weapon durability, one of the things that I really enjoy is that Sakurai finally included weapon durability into the moveset of a Fire Emblem character.
Yes,
right before the first game in a long time that doesn't have weapon durability.
Yeah, I feel like weapon durability just feels like kind of a chore to like micromanage inventories, so I was like glad that was gone in Fates. It's just like what managing weapons was weapons in the sense that like managing uses, especially in the Game Boy games when you could just go to an overworld. I found it just like inventory management was an unfun chore and good riddance.
I don't
fun with FE4.
I don't feel. I kind of see where you're coming from, but I feel like Fates' system to balance them
Acadia's Princess Nita and Orlan's Lord Harden have currently united. It seems they are fighting to defend Orlan against an invasion by Dura's Imperial Army. It's gonna be a fierce battle, Your Highness. You should go to help them. Well, what do you know? Evil Empire is invading multiple countries. But anyway, the Fates weapon system. Yeah, they had like weaknesses to like silver weapons.
Yeah. Like, the silver weapons, yes, I agree they should have a weakness to balance them so that you're actually using the other weapon types, but I feel like that was too strong.
Whatever, we're talking about stuff.
That was too strong of a weakness.
Yeah, I guess it made things interesting, because basically you had a reason to, like, well, to not use silver weapons in some cases. As opposed to durability, which was, like... The problem is that it taps into hoarding a mechanic, like, I don't want to use this because I might need this later, so I end up, like, never using the best weapons at all, because I keep thinking, well, I might need this in later level more. And I hate that when that happens.
Pokemon.
Anyway...
Yeah. Oh, you're the Prince of Aricia. It's like a dream to be able to see you. This vulnerary is a small gift from me. Please accept it.
That sprite is very pretty.
She kinda looks like Lind.
Yeah, she does. Which, when we were playing, I thought she was Lind. I'm like, you get her this early?
Yeah, and Gordon's kind of...
Because I know that Lind is from this game.
Yep.
Yeah, for some reason, before Heroes, I thought that Lind was from Fire Emblem, 6.
6.
Which is funny because I played Shadow Dragon, I have no memory of Lind in it at all, but that's because I found Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon such a lackluster and boring and unnormal game. I remember like none of the characters except for I guess Marth and the White Wings. So anyway, we're coming up onto the boss, which is Gazok, the first boss. Notice how the music changed again? At some point the music changes. And I don't know why, there's no obvious trigger for this. So anyway, Gazok has 14 attack and 5 defense. So he will do 3, and what's his speed? 3, okay. So I guess I'll... You know what, I think I can advance Doga. And put him on a forest. He will only take 3 damage max, even if he gets attacked by all 3.
And also, kind of going back to Smash, that one lady specifically used the word Akanea, which was the Japanese term for the continent that we now refer to as Arcanea. And apparently in Melee...
Doesn't this translation use it like Aritia?
Aridia is the name of the kingdom that Marth lives on, but Arcanea is Earth.
Yeah.
Wait, Arcanea...
Arcanea is like the big, like, continent.
Okay, Arcanea is the continent, Aritia is the kingdom, and how do you pronounce Aritia? Aritia? Aritzia? Aritzia Isn't Aritzia like a woman's fashion store?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It sounds like it.
I'm pretty sure this is pronounced Aricia, like, if we're going by the OVA.
But what I was gonna get at is that in the files for Melee, we did find a stage named Akanea.
Oh, cool. In Melee?
Yeah.
Whoa. Anyway, K leveled up. Okay, he got speed. And hey, he leveled up weapon level. That's interesting.
Nice.
They wanted to include a Fire Emblem stage, which, based on Sakurai's description, sounds like it led to what became Castle Siege and Brawl. But they just couldn't because of development time. And now I sit there and I'm wondering, thinking like, in the universe where Nintendo of America like cut Marth and Roy from the game because they weren't relevant to North America, would they have also cut the Akanea stage?
Well, that doesn't matter because they didn't. And why would they like cut the characters? Sure, it might not be relevant, but like, why take out 2 characters from an international version of the game?
I don't know. They actually were considering it, and then they decided that wouldn't be fair.
No, it wouldn't. So anyway, let's figure out this boss. 14 attack. Marth has 8 speed. Okay, so he'll take 6 per turn. And this dude has 12 attacks, so he would take, what's his defense again, 4. I'm not sure I want to attack the boss yet. Or rather,
I just realized something.
Instead of attacking him, I'll just go here and then not attack. I'll just wait.
Look at... Okay, or not.
Yeah, so what... look at what?
I was gonna say, look at Marth's inventory. I just realized that the weapons are in a separate section from the vulneraries.
Oh, that is interesting. I did not notice that.
So does that mean that you can hold 4 weapons and 4 non-weapon items? I'm assuming
Perhaps.
4 based on the position of... Or based on the number of lines.
Yeah, Gordon's just lagging behind. Okay, here we go. Here's the boss.
Well, it doesn't really matter that Gordon's lag. Oh, what? The Arishian army? If we let you guys walk all over us, it would ruin the name of us pirates. Die!
I mean, they got a tough guy reputation to maintain, right? I mean, look at him just carefully inching over, doing this little dancey shuffle, and oh boy, he dodged. Because he's on the castle tile.
I'm just gonna heal.
Yep. I just love that spinny thing he does. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
He didn't kill him so I can feed the experience to someone who's not jagged. I'm wondering how jaggedy the original Jagged is. As in, like, yeah, he's strong now. But he's got good defense and speed.
Like,
but
back
like,
in the day before the events of the game, or what?
no, I mean, like, how much are other characters going to outgrow him? Because you know the whole Jagged
Probably
archetype, how they start strong and then they end up, but they kind of go straight off and they end up like taking up a lot of XP. I don't know, I'm gonna try not to get him too many kills so that the XP can go to other units. I'm not sure if that's actually a good thing to do. Okay, well, a javelin into somewhere on a castle tile, I guess that shouldn't be a surprise. Okay, so we have 21 HP. How much is she gonna do for javelin? Ten, 5. Cool, so I'm gonna have him finish off the other pirate. Notice how it's not a pirate, it's a pirate. And it's a Sosha. Because, yeah, Japanese characters, I guess, take up less space. Wait, can he move here, or is he gonna stay on the tile? This is a status. It's a seas map. Which I guess you know what? I would have Doga take some hits. Because he has... Yeah, I'm gonna let good old Doga damage. So I guess I made a little story. At some point, I did try to play this game when I was very, very young. I think this might have even been before the release of Fire Emblem 7 in North America. So it was a very, very long time ago. But back then, I don't think there was even a translation available for this, or if there was, I couldn't figure out how to apply it. So I played this map and I cleared the whole thing, and the game didn't end. And I didn't know why. Like, I defeated all the enemies, why is the game not ending? Because I couldn't read Japanese. I don't think I played a Fire Emblem before, so I didn't know it was a seas map. So I spent like a couple hours trying to figure out, like, why on earth is this map ending? Before finally, oh, I put this one character on this one random tile, and that's what it takes to end it. And I was really frustrated. But that's because at the time I didn't know Japanese, and I didn't know Fire Emblem. And I guess... So I didn't know that I had to put Marth on the castle gate to seize it. And I guess, looking back, I guess that was pretty funny. But I only ever got a couple of levels in, and that was an extremely long time ago, so yes, it's still a blind run. And, you know, I think I can just take him out with ranged units at this point. So, yeah, I'm not gonna have to risk anyone dying. So I guess I'll give the kill to Sheeta, sure. Talos is her kingdom, I'll let her take out the final boss pirate that's ransacking her kingdom. And she actually managed to hit with 49%, that's a very low hit rate. But I guess Castle, Javelin, a lot of experience, level 2. She got skill, speed, weapon level, but no attack or
One
defense.
wants to get attack.
Ow!
Well, that was disappointing. I was expecting a grand speech, but okay. So here we go, seize. Oh, Prince Marth, I am glad to see you're safe. We're all very grateful for your actions. Is that so? You're finally heading out to Orlin? In that case, I will send some soldiers to aid you. These men, led by Captain Ogma, are all brave warriors. I'm certain they will help you in battle. Before you go, I have some important advice for your highness. From now on, during your highness' travels, you will surely find many people who despise the Durha Empire. Some of them are hiding in villages, while others have been captured by hidden enemies. There may even be some that have been forced to work for Durha. Finding these people and fighting them together with them is crucial. Do you understand me, Prince Marth? Well, the time has come. You must be determined during your journey. Good luck. I love how he just ends it as good luck. And one of the other things is that this game, it definitely explains things. One of the issues I had with Gaiden was that Gaiden explained nothing, so it all kind of quirky and strange mechanics and things you don't really get. Like, Gaiden told you nothing, basically. But this game, I guess you could have the villages which you visit, which Gaiden didn't have, and they actually tell you things, they explain gameplay mechanics, which is very nice. So, anyway, that is Chapter 1. Chapter 1 of Fire Emblem Gaiden Blind Ironman. Thank you very much for watching.
I don't think we're
This is not Gaiden, no! Jeez, am I like so used to playing Gaiden for like, cause we did like 70 so
You
odd
also
episodes of
said
that.
Gaiden 1.
Whatever.
Gaiden 1.
As opposed to Gaiden 2, which is Echoes, right? Gaiden 1,
No,
the
Gaiden 2, it's not
OG
Echoes, it's
NES
Shadows of
Gaiden.
Valentia.
Whatever. I tend to misspeak, okay?
Yeah, that's very clear.
That's okay. Hopefully that
I
makes me
think
that
we know
okay.
which game we're playing already. Alright.
Yes. So anyway, thank you for joining us, and I hope you continue on this blind Iron Man journey, and hopefully things should get more interesting once we get further into the game. This has been SteelWingKnight and friends, signing off.